Hey everyone, sorry, I was hoping this video would get out on Monday. It's Wednesday. Such is life. However, you're realizing you're in the student's shoes if you've never taken an online course, the importance of student engagement or faculty engagement, um, and you'll read about that with the teaching behaviors self-check when you read that in your next kind of work batch. And I will confess that, my 2 decades is emphasized on design. And the whole teaching behaviors thing is actually interesting and new and challenging to me as well. So yes, I'm coming at you from Denver in a hotel room. Hello, hello. At a conference on online learning. Whee! So, getting a lot of meta thinking here. I want to show you where you're headed to finish off this week. The deadlines are Thursday, Friday. Please realize if you take through the weekend, no stress, no, no foul. Okay, so content. Let's see. Let's go look at this. I'm going to put us in the spring workshop. So most of you already did the discussion, the syllabus quiz, and then the second discussion. I have not read and responded to the second discussions yet. I'm looking forward to doing that while I'm sitting in sessions. That's reading and responding and grading discussion boards, depending on, excuse me, how they're structured, is what I usually call TV work, meaning it's something I can do while also paying attention to something else, whereas like grading papers is not TV work. So yes, that will be, I look forward to seeing what you all thought about the PDCs. So there's 2 more things posted. One, a discussion on online teaching. So kind of with the PDCs, you were somewhat focusing on online design, now shifting to teaching, asking you to skim through modules 3 and 4. I confess I think it's in module 3. ODL incorporated a video. That video drove me crazy for 2 reasons. One, I couldn't speed it up. And 2, they keep referencing readings and links to go, and there's no way to click on them. So I just want you to know that, yes, that's a moment, and feel that moment for what it is, and remember that that's the type of frustration that your students have. And that's part of, when we talk about things like usability and accessibility, that's part of that, is going like, oh, you mentioned something in a video and you put the link in the video, but the person doesn't have the ability to click that. They don't have the slides unless you share the slides or unless you add the link like in the text about the video. That will be there. Or did I? Hold on. Actually, no, I noticed the video is in draft. I got so irritated with it, I'm not going to put you through it, but I'm telling you about it. Similarly, so I'm having you read 3 and 4. Let's go back to the prompt. Over here on the left, modules 3 and 4. And then I'm asking you to read through our current draft. When I say our, it's Katrina Mitchum and I. Our current draft of the online teaching behaviors self-check. And it's a laundry list of things as an instructor that you can do to facilitate engagement, yours, the students, in the class, and then answer one of the 2 questions. And then the second activity is just a kind of a reflection about teaching writing. So the first one is like online teaching, and then the second one is teaching writing online, and get you to reflect about that. You'll notice I did not turn on modules 5 and 6. I had a delightful chat with one of the instructional designers in ODL last night when I saw him. I'm like, so most of the links were broken. And he's like, oh, do I need to go fix them? I'm like, nah, don't worry about it. We already did it, but we're going to debrief. And if anything, I like this moment to share with you all. I think a lot of people think that once we build a pre-designed course like this, that it rolls, and it's like, man, the care and feeding of these things is actually a lot of work. Links, like when Purdue OWL updated their whole website, all their links broke. We had to go, we're still occasionally catching glitches where it's an old Purdue OWL link and it doesn't work. And because, well, anyways, stuff like that, care and feeding. And then like we're updating the student's guide, that updates everything. We're updating the TechCom textbooks, that updates everything. Based on research, experience and research with the Arizona Online folks, we're updating the 7.5 weeks to 3 deadlines a week. That is all care and feeding and work of maintaining these pre-designed courses. So I think a lot of folks think they potentially get stale. They don't. You only have to talk to some of your colleagues who've been teaching them in the program for a couple of years, and they can tell you that they've shifted. And we try to collect data from you all and suggestions from you all on how you think they should shift and why and what were your experiences. So know that that feedback loop is there. Okay, I'm going to stop babbling at you, just reminding you that you've got 2 more discussion boards. The first one is this online teaching. That's going to require some reading and thinking. My guess is collectively that'll take a few hours, and then don't forget to do some replies. And then the last one is more of just a reflective. My guess is that'll take you probably a half hour to do the prompt. And then again, make sure to go back and reply to at least one person. If you have any questions or concerns, please reach out to me. Otherwise, thank you for all your thinking and learning, and I look forward to reading your stuff.